Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with David D. This is going to be my episode recap of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. The name of this episode is Blitz and Glitz, I think it is. And this is going to be season 14. The episode opens up as if the ladies are getting along, and it is sunshine and la roses, right? They are doing their thing. Marge is administering medicine. Uh, uh, Teresa is in with the boys and the girls. Crimes on the table. On F. Gabriella was here. No crimes on the table. And Fuda is getting her little girl ready. So we arrive at the steakhouse. Y'all feel my New Jersey accent. So we arrive at the steakhouse and we have D-Lo and her family. And it's time, right? Frank is going to propose to Brittany, his much younger teen bride, allegedly. So D-Lo is actually really happy for him. I think though she is a little tinge of jealousy, but not because she's jealous of their relationship. No. Who's going to be jealous of a child bride? Allegedly. She is kind of jealous because, once again, she's in a relationship with Paulie, and he doesn't seem to want to get married, and Frank is already proposing to Brittany. So that's a second relationship where she's been in, and I think she wants to get married again, and these men are not entertaining. Now, in the next scene, we go to Danielle and Rachel and Danielle are at a game location where the boys playing games, and they decide to get caught up on girl talk. And Danielle has been invited to Fashion Week to do her Bougie Kids line. Oh, and Melissa is there as well. And like I said, I really hate to see those kids being separated like this as much. Not Antonia's as much, but those boys could pass for Teresa's kids. I'm just saying. Anyway, they're talking about Fashion Week again, and Danielle says, I'm going to do a bougie brunch, seeing as how I can't invite everybody. I only have a certain amount of tickets. Okay, so yeah, this is about to be madness. Okay. And Melissa's like, well, I can't wait to see how this is going to go, because half of us don't even look at each other, but Jen and I are trying to make amends. So Teresa and Jen, they go to a spa, and the next thing we find out that Big Marge has been sick, so she's at home recuperating with Little Marge and Joe. Throwing up for months? Ugh, that's not good. But looks like she's doing pretty well. So in a duel scene, we have the witches of Eastwick over there discussing Danielle's party with Jacqueline. And Jacqueline is talking about all her disappointments in Danielle and Marge. And Marge is saying, well, she hasn't really been a friend to me either, because, she is acting like she didn't know anything about Jan's death or the anniversary of his death. So Teresa goes to see Danielle, and Danielle is talking about Fashion Weekend. Of course, Teresa's an expert in fashion. She went to fashion school for marketing and management. So she knows she's telling Danielle helpful information for Teresa. She's giving her the lingo because she was a buyer. And I opened up a boutique while I was in college. Girl, did anybody know that damn Teresa went to college? Because, boy, when she and Joe would get, Joe, I want this, buy this, Joe. Hang this chandelier right here, Joe. This chandelier was $72,000. Joe. So, honey, that buying skills, I guess that came in handy when she was buying all that stuff to put in that allegedly stolen furniture house. Allegedly. It's still allegedly because they went to jail for that. Okay. So Danielle says, well, she doesn't need to know that I invited Melissa to the party. I mean, to the fashion week because for the simple fact, hey, you know, they're not talking, so she don't need to know. I know that's right, girl. You can invite whoever you want to because you got 10 tickets, right? So, hey, you can give them to whoever you want to give them to. Bless Melissa let her have her fashions in her store and gave her a pop-up shop. So everybody's gonna be at the bougie brunch. Of course, she didn't name Jackie because you know Jackie's unfollowed by the queen now. By the way, and she invited Jen, Fessler, and Marge, but they can't come. And Teresa is smiling. Those hubba bubba lips are just enjoying the moment, knowing that Marge is not going to be there. So Danielle gets the word back that Jennifer Aiden was mocking her. And she's like, so it was relayed to me that Jennifer Aiden was mocking me. I want a part of it, no part of it. So basically, Teresa does what Teresa does best and deflects. And she tries to, in some kind of way, take up for Jen Aiden. But hey, it's nothing to take up for because that's what she was doing. She was mocking her. There's Melissa, constantly being the bigger person. So they go out to dinner. Go out to lunch. Jennifer Aiden and Melissa. And, like I said, Melissa is being the bigger person because she knows that deep down inside, Joe Gorgon misses Bill. So she was like, well, we got to fix this. And she tells Jen, I know we both have our reasons for going back and forth. We can become cordial. Because, they keep having the same lunch and they keep coming back to square one. And to me, the square oneage is all on Jennifer A. Missy Heifer. So Jennifer A. doesn't take accountability and says, well, you do things too. You spread a rumor. What did she say? Oh, you do things too. You're not innocent. And then Mother said, at least I didn't spread a rumor about you. No, of course not. I didn't try to spread a rumor on you. As a matter of fact, I tried to stop the rumor from beginning to spread it. Say what now? Okay. Danielle pressured me. So now it's Danielle's fault. Without me telling her that you and Louis had already spoken. So there we go on that. So Teresa, Teresa, well, she in my head. Melissa feels like that, she was holding on to the rumor because she wanted to hurt her. What other reason for it to get out other than to embarrass and hurt her? And Jennifer says, no, of course not. That's not why I was holding it. I was trying to prove to you that Margaret was an asshole. And then she apologizes for making Melissa collateral damage. That health is something else, ain't she? So then Melissa says, yes, you can have that feeling towards Margaret, but why bring my husband into it? You have a heart on for him. So let's get on for him for your husband. Girl. And then she says, well, you pick on him. And your husband's an asshole. He's an asshole based on your relationship with Teresa. I get it. Jen says, well, on two separate occasions, you guys acknowledged my husband and you didn't acknowledge me. And then she said, well, Melissa was like, well, you know who you with. We're trying to keep our distance. Of course, she was with Teresa. And so now they come to the conclusion that, Melissa comes to the conclusion that she's just a little bit insecure, and then she apologizes to her if she felt like the olive branch was only extended to Bill. Which it probably was, child, because Bill is way more likable than she is. I'm just saying. So they decide to move forward with each other and leave the husbands out of it And Jen says if it happens organically, then she and Joe may even have a relationship as well. But right now, we're just going to concentrate on each other. And we're going to get along going forward. And we're going to be good at the bougie brunch. So, Fessler, Marge, and Melissa meet, and Margaret says that she's going through mourning and she's been a real B to Joe. But that's because Jan was there, and Jan was, he made the circle complete, even though she and Joe cheated on him, together. That's neither here nor there. And then Fessler asked her about Jackie, and she says, well, we don't really want to talk about that, but Jackie, she wants all my attention, and then she wants the attention of the people who can give two shits if she lives or die. Yeah, she got some point there. And then they asked Melissa about her meeting with Jennifer, and they asked how did that go, and she said, well, I just said that we should move forward and just don't talk about my husband. And then she commences to mock Jennifer. She said, if she can mock people, so can I. Now, the bougie brunch is very bougie and very swank, darling. They all are supposed to wear their best glittery outfits, and they all do look cute. Oh, I was wrong. Jackie's Gold Star is there. How did I miss that? I must have fell asleep. So all the girls arrive, and Dolores is telling them about, excuse me, Frank practicing on her for the proposal to Brittany. So he pulls out the 11-carat diamond, and the whole restaurant seems to think that he's going to marry Dolores. Paul has got the one up. He's very protective of everybody in his life. So now remember, Paul is still married. And she said it is time to talk to him about the divorce. And the question was asked by, Tiffany. If he did get divorced, would you marry him? Oh, Tiffany's lips. People are talking about TERESA's lips. My goodness. So the mess is about to get started, right? Danielle's asking about who did they bring to the party that was talking about her. Because they was talking about the bougie biscuit party. Dog party. So in essence here, Danielle is very upset that her so-called friends, Jen and Teresa, participated in the reindeer games and allowed people to talk mess about her, calling her stuck up and all this type of stuff. Hairdresser by the name of Lena. Remember that. And so Teresa is saying, I don't know what y'all did or what y'all had going on. And then Danielle in confessional was like, well, I would expect somebody in this group to have stuck up for me. Correct. Boy, the faces that Melissa is making right now. So I see Jennifer's point. I do that as well. If I can sound out your voice or impersonate you as much as I can, I try, because I've been doing Teresa the whole time. So Jen comes back at her, I kind of felt ambush when you confronted me at about the puppet party. I didn't know you and Jackie were friends like that. So Danielle says, she felt ambushed with the whole situation with Melissa already knowing. She said that all you had to do was tell me that she knew. And that's when Rachel steps in and say, yeah, all you had to do was say, well, she knew, and I'm going to tell you anyway, but she already knows. And that could have resolved the whole issue. You hear that? Mississippi swamp water. It's right in here. And the frogs are calling for the border. Now, unusually so, Melissa and Jennifer are pointing fingers at each other at this point. She was like, Teresa, well, I didn't even tell you. She told you. So, yeah, and then she said, well, I didn't tell you that because I was trying to get it out there that Melissa knew without actually telling you that she knew, because I was trying to get back at Margaret. So in confessional, Teresa says, well, it's clear as day she had burdens in the air, my sister-in-law and Margaret. So as Teresa does best, Teresa, she's deflecting once again. If anything, I'm a victim. Girl, can't nobody play victim better than Teresa Judice, babe. So the book comes up, and then Jennifer asks, what was up with you and Margaret? And then Teresa says, Margaret doesn't care about you. And Melissa says, don't listen to that. You're smarter than that. And then Jackie says, I'm not on anyone's side. Yes, you are. So the D-dealer comes up, and because Danielle said, well, if everybody else going to get things out in the open, Teresa, you and Rachel get things out in the open too. And then she said, well, I didn't say he was presently a D-dealer. So they go back and forth. And Fuda is right. The intention is there. And then she says, when you say things like that, whether you say is or was, the intention is there to harm. When the implication comes out that, people in general think that that's still occurring, whether you say was or not. Now you bringing in the X in the information, and in the situation. And she was like, y'all brought out the X. I didn't bring out the X. Who would it benefit to bring out the X other than Teresa? Fuda got her there. Your husband has way more X's talking than I do, than my husband does. And then she said, answer the question. What was your intention in calling him that? So Teresa says, well, I mean, isn't he a parking attendant now? Yeah, he makes $5 fucking an hour. Yes, he's a parking attendant. Well, maybe if he was a D dealer, then he'd be better than being a parking attendant. Woo! What I tell you, Teresa could cut below the belt. Woo! Her and that extra eyebrow hair. And Rachel comes back at her. You stupid bitch. My husband built a life for me and his family. What have you done? Well, she did go to jail. Then in confession, she's like, my husband made mistakes in his teen years. This fool went to jail when she was fully grown. I know that's right. And Rachel just tells Teresa, you come after everybody. You came after Jackie's marriage. And then she was like, well, we're so over there right now. Jackie's saying that. And then Melissa jumps in and said, well, you know it hurt you. I'm never going to let you forget it. I so know what you're doing right now, Jackie said. And then Danielle wraps it up and gets in and says, I love all youth. The whole time, Jennifer said, that's not nice. Don't say that. She's not that. So Danielle is like, all this time, you've been backing Melissa head to toe, foot to toe, all around. And now you are talking to somebody who was an enemy of yours. I'm confused. And Jack is like, I've let go of my shit. I'm a new person. Yeah, a new person who wants that whatever they hold back. The Lord says she's coming for you. It's gonna faster. And Melissa said, who gives a fuck? Ain't nobody scared of her. She's not God. She's not Jesus. And Rachel says, okay, I'm not worried at all. I know that's right. And then Rachel says, oh, I'm so afraid of the wrath of Teresa. Being sarcastic, of course. Because, everybody's like, she's gonna get you now. And, she's like, well, I'm not worried. Okay. And that, my friends, is going to end this recap. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And as I do, when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.